All right. Big up people. Welcome again to MG Sports Media TV, Sports TV, MG, anything. Big up people. Massive respect. Thank you very much for joining me. And Reggae Boyz have an international friendly coming up quite soon, and it's against Cameroon. Now, fortunately, I had the opportunity to get my hands on the Cameroon starting 11. No, not starting 11. My apologies. Cameroon squad, the Cameroon squad to face the Reggae Boyz. So we're gonna also have a look at the Reggae Boyz team and have a look at the Cameroon team, and let's definitely have some discussion around it. This won't be a long show. Funny enough, let me give you IE. Is it NB? Notes. I was just reading an article that there are 10 billion humans on planet Mars. I'm like, what? Yeah. So when I'm finished this, I'm going to continue reading that. Quite surprising. Really surprising. I don't know how, but more humans on Mars than that of Earth. Strange. Anyways, let's get back to football, people. All right, so hopefully you guys are doing good. As you guys jump in, please do smash the like button. As I don't know, we're going to run through this as fast as possible. So before we do anything, let me jump straight over to what we're here for, which is the Reggae Boyz start 11 first. Then we're going to have a look at the Cameroon. What is the Reggae start 11? Squad, official squad. My apologies, official squad. Then we're going to have a look at the Cameroon team. Let me jump over to that Google screen. Let's bring it up. There you can see. Let me bring up the Reggae Boyz squad first. Let's have a little discussion, i.e. about the players. Now, there's a lot of argument around the squad, specifically the players who's not good enough, who shouldn't be in the squad, why this player continues to be picked, on all of these situations, people. But for sure, these things will not stop. People won't stop talking about these things, because that's just the general populace of how we football fans are. It doesn't matter what squad is put out there, we will have a problem with it. So it don't matter, people. The truth is, it does not matter. Any squad that is out there, we are going to have a major problem with it. For what reason? I don't know. One reason or the other. We're always having issues surrounding Reggae Boyz and squad selection. People are not really easily pleased, specifically Reggae Boyz fans, and so doesn't matter what the JFF or what selection the JFF go with, you will hear these moans and groans of who, why, where, what, should he be in the squad, why is he in the squad, he shouldn't be in the squad, that man shouldn't be in the squad, why is this man not in the squad. We are getting, well, for me, I'm getting kind of numb to that now. It doesn't really bother me again. If I'm being honest, it don't bother me again, people. I'm being real honest on that. But for sure, that will always be a discussion. So, let me jump in the comment section. There's a few of you guys here already. Howard Godfrey, big up. Blessings, massive respect. Jamie Ricky said up MG. Shaz, big up Shaz. Howard said Jamaica and Cameroon. When is the match? Next week, actually. I think it's next week, Wednesday. Let me see if I can jump on the JFF side. I think it's next week, Wednesday. I think it's next week, Wednesday, if my mind serves me right. November the 9th of November. So that's 5 days from now. I think it's next week on Wednesday. Jamaican time, 9:30 a.m. early morning. I'm glad for that, because it means that we can still get my match, can still do all of me I do. So it's 9:30, people. 9:30 Jamaican time. Next week, Wednesday. Let me check that first. Let me check the calendar. Next week, Wednesday. Oh, brain sharp, man. Brain sharp, people. Brain really sharp. Big up Ice Abdi. Massive respect. Shad said, I'm busy like B, bro. Yeah. Sergo still. Sergo. Massive respect, bro. Same way. I don't know anything. Guys, as you come in, please do smash the like button. And let's get straight to the meat of the matter, which is discussing the Reggae Boyz squad. So goalkeepers, 2 goalkeepers this time around. Last time we bought about 4 for the international friendly. These 2 are Jamal Waite and Kemar Foster. Jamal Waite from Petersburg River Zone, and Kemar Foster from Waterhouse FC. Now, these are 2 good keepers. I think Jamal Waite will get the nod over Kemar Foster. Even though Kemar Foster is a quality goalkeeper, and that's also what it is. That's what we'd expect. Now, defenders, we have Alwyn Harvey of Mount Pleasant, Damian Lowe, Inter Miami, Jamal Tope, Mount Pleasant, Javian Brown, and Vancouver Whitecaps, Malik Owell, University of Memphis, Ricardo Thomas, Dumbarton FC, as you guys know, previously of Waterhouse. Oh my word, just hit that. Previously of Waterhouse. Nothing happened. Let me continue. Richard King of Cavaliers, as you can see on the screen here. Then Demario Phillips. No, those are the defenders. Let's get to the midfielders now. Demario Phillips, Mount Pleasant, Devon Speedy Williams, Miami FC, Dwayne Busy Atkinson, Cavaliers, Kevin Lambert, Phoenix Rising, Lamar Walker, Miami FC, and then now move to the forwards, Colorado Murray, Albertview FC, Jordan Fletcher, Morocco FC, Justin McMaster as Minnesota United, Peter McGregor, Dumbarton, and Trevante Stewart, Mount Pleasant. Quite a lot of Mount Pleasant players. 2 Dumbarton. That's those are Peter McGregor and Ricardo Thomas. That's 2 Dumbarton, 1 Waterhouse. Interesting. So we have 4 from Mount Pleasant. So the champions only provided 1 player. And that's Colorado Murray, only 1. What about the likes of Trayvon Reed? What about Kumi? Nicholas Hamilton? Very, very strange. Alright, so let's have a look at the players, people. So these are the players that will play first. Jim Ricky said, sound like me might miss that one. Howard said, my eyes on SBF today, double header. Yeah. Yeah, man. Definitely have to run through this as well. Milovic said, ice cold. Howard said, hope for a win from the boys. Them. Where will this match be playing? It will be played in Cameroon. So my anticipation that the squad might travel either today or tomorrow. I'm not sure if they want to travel so close to the match date so far at that. Cameroon. That far, no, man. That really, really far. Anyways, did JFF say anything about the viewing of this match? Let me see. I'm wondering if I hope it's not a behind closed door thing. I'm not seeing where they say we'll be able to watch a match. Not seeing it at all. Definitely not seeing it. But that's also how it is. That's definitely how it is. Anyways, let's continue, people. So let's have a look at the players. So Alwyn Harvey, Mount Pleasant. Not last season, didn't finish off the season quite good. Really inconsistent last season. Moments, he played the season in patches. This season, not the best start either. Not really the best start, but we will see how that one goes. Then we have Damian Lowe into Miami. Finish off his season quite strong, so I'm good with Damian Lowe. Jamal Tope, also not good last season in regards to consistency. I have seen, I strongly believe, as defenders, both Alwyn and Jamal Tope, I've seen defenders way more consistent last season, even leading up to this season, than both of them. But what the heck? So we have 2 right back, Javian Brown and Malik Owell. Malik Owell have been consistent so far. Malik Owell is looking good. So I have no qualms with that. As you guys know, this is not a FIFA window, so we won't get the players that we like to talk about. Ricardo Thomas, I've done holding one left back. Jano, one left back, and that's Ricardo Thomas. Ooh, that rough. Really, really rough. Ricardo Thomas had a good season. Finish off the season strong as well. I also start this season okay. So totally okay with that one. Jemrick said and saw Peter McGregor post a picture of his passport in an airport line. Can be long. I'm not sure. Jemrick said they have traveled, it seems, military. Check Lamar Walker Instagram. Oh, that would be good. That would be good if they reach already. That would be really, really good. That would be good. So that seems like certain things are changing. That's a positive. It's a friendly match. Jamaica will win as far as I see. It's bare young players in the team. Yeah, but what if the Cameroon? I think if the Cameroon team is just naturally better, what can you do about that? You can factor in that into it as well. Richard King, consistent through last season and still also start of this season, very, very consistent. He's played at a higher level than that of the Jamaica Premier League. I strongly believe that Richard King won't be in the Jamaica Premier League for too long. He's playing significantly above that level. So I have no problem with Richard King. Centre back pairing, probably Damian Lowe and King. Knowing this coach, maybe a back three. Damian Lowe, Tope, King. Probably that's one of the reasons why I bring one left back. Maybe. Midfielders, the Mario Phillips of Mount Pleasant. No, he is one of the players I strongly believe from the last 16 months, he has improved significantly. He's actually one of the best midfielders right now in the JPL. He's one of the best midfielders, and he has adapted somewhat a style similar to that of Nanko. For those who don't know who Nanko is, it is Nicoy Christian. He had some similar traits of Nanko, dropping deep, playing as a deep line playmaker. One of the things he has over Nanko is the ability to run an entire 180 minutes at 100 miles per hour non-stop. So that is a big positive. As I said, I do believe that Mario is one of the most impressive player we have seen for the last 16 months. I'm telling you, very, very impressed with him and his growth so far. I do believe that the international friendly that he went on, the international tournaments that he participated in, definitely give him that extra boost. So that is a big positive as well in that aspect. Island Car said, MG, who do you think the goal is coming from? Which player do you think we should be looking for? In regards to looking for, all right, so goal scoring wise, all right, when we go to goal scoring, I think when we reach that point, I'll give you a little bit more insight on it. Devon Speedy Williams, so Demar Phillips, very good playmaker. I do believe that he is one whereas the coach will be looking at going forward. Hard worker, run 190 minutes defensively in the attacking third. He's all over the pitch, very physical, very active, very good pass off the ball, good kick off the ball as well, both foot, left foot, right foot. So he's one that you can definitely look out for. Devon Speedy Williams, we know what he offers. A bit of stability in the central park. Not that defensive though. So we have one CDM, and that is in Kevin Lambert. So maybe, not sure I'm going to deploy them. Kevin Lambert beside the Speedy. That's going to be interesting. Dwayne Busy Atkinson. Another player. Brilliant player. Start of this season. Excellent as well. He finished his last season on a high form. Starting this season also on a high form. I think he has scored like 2 goals already. I think he has scored about 2 goals already in 2 games. 3 games? In 2 games. Yeah. So he has started this season quite well. Lamar Walker recently coming back from an injury. You guys know about the accident in recent times. But he's fully fit and he's gunning. Now for the forwards. I'm starting off with Colorado Murray. I'm surprised that they didn't bring Kumi. Kind of surprised. Even not Kumi, but maybe Trayvon Reed, who I do believe at Harborview is one of the most pivotal player in the team. I think he's the most pivotal player in the team. But for sure, Colorado Murray can assist, can score, plays out left, wide, right. He plays on the wide right. Good goal poacher as well. But he had a good season. Not the most consistent. He has quite a few goals. I think he finished last season with about 7 or 8 goals with about 6 assists. So it wasn't bad. It was actually a good season for him. Jordan Fletcher now, who I do believe will be leading our line. Last time out, Jordan Fletcher on the international friendly, he did represent us well. So Jordan Fletcher is one to look at. Shaz said Speedy not defensive nor offensive, so I don't know. He keep the midfield compact. Hard work as well. I think he's not much offensive, but he can tackle and recover the ball, and he can pass the ball. He's like the possession-based player in the team. Jamaica said Pico McGregor should be the starting striker in the match. No Nicholas Hamilton joke. Which edges? Howard? Which edges? Why isn't this match don't play inside the national stadium? Because it is a Cameroon friendly. Well, so Speedy plays a great role in making crucial passes and defensively. He tries to force opponents to make error. In regards to the midfield, I do think that Speedy is a player that can help you retain possession of the ball, and he does put in that defensive work rate. I'm not saying that he's the best defensively. That's the reason why we have Lambert, who's more likely a better tackler, a proper CDM. Just that Speedy can tackle, yes, but maybe not as the level of a Lambert. But I think he would bring a balance to Lambert. Nevertheless, it's what we have at the present moment, so we have to work with it. Now let's have a look. Let's have a look at the forwards, at the continued forwards. Justin McMaster, I can't say much about him because I've never seen him before, and if I should say anything about him, I would most definitely be telling a lie, and I won't. So Justin McMaster, unknown for me, waiting to see what he has to offer. So that is down to the coach's decision. Then we can get some better insights. So we have Peter McGregor of Dumble Olin, major injury in the final last season. I'm not sure if I'm not really not sure if Peter McGregor should be the starter, because in regards to consistency, I do believe that Jordan Fletcher is more fresh, more consistent at present moment than Peter McGregor. Next player we have is, if we're going to use a 2, it could be Peter McGregor and Fletcher. It could be Peter McGregor and Fletcher. As I said, Justin is an unknown for me, so I have to put an asterisk there. Someone with more information on Justin can give me a better insight on him. Trevante Stewart, young striker, very big physical presence, maybe about 6'2", 6'3". I think he's about 21. Trevante is about 21, 22, but he's not an old player. He's a young striker. Plays for Mount Pleasant. Good all-out play. Very, very powerful going forward. Not the most clinical, though. I do believe that is something that he needs to add to his game. I do believe that is something that he needs to add to his game in regards to be that out and out and leading striker. He needs to add the finishing. Yes, he can hold up the play. Yes, he can turn leave a defender. Yes, he can sprint past a defender. Not the most technical as well, but for sure, those are things that he can learn and get better on. I do believe that his finishing is where he needs to tweak it a little bit. Just tweak it on the finishing aspect. I think that once he starts adding more finishing to his game, you will see a better Trevante Stewart. So he has all the attributes except that final finishing. People will have 19 likes with 40 persons watching. Can you get the likes up, people? Please get likes up. So that is something that he needs to add to his game. That is definitely something that he needs to add to his game. Alright, so since we're here looking at the Reggae Boyz squad, people don't forget to support our sponsors at SAP Sports 4 over by Instagram. Most definitely for all your sporting gears, even the Reggae Boyz jersey, where you can get, you will get it at SAP Sports, people. Let me tell you that. All who say you can't get Reggae Boyz jersey, you can most definitely get it at SAP Sports. Alright, so let's have a look at the Cameroon team. So first of all, let me tell you guys, I know nothing. I know nothing about the Cameroon team. So I won't pretend like I know these players. I won't pretend like I've seen these players, because first of all, these players are playing in the Cameroon League. It's a local squad, just as similar to that we have deployed. It's just the same, people. It is a local squad. So people, first of all, I want to apologize in advance for butchering these names. I sit maybe about an hour trying to get these names correct, and I'm telling the people, problem. So let's start off. Goalkeepers. Mababi, Marceline is the first one, number 1. Ashto Kido is number 2. Kabe and Patrick is number 3. So 3 goalkeepers they are bringing for this friendly. So people, let me tell you, don't laugh at me. I'll be butchering some names. Please don't laugh at me. Jemrick said, coach, link up with Tapperman them. Be a Mount Pleasant. Just 4 players from Mount Pleasant. Listen, let's see though. It doesn't matter what happened. Last season, when you have 3 players from Cavaliers, they say I speed pick the team. When now we have 4 players from Mount Pleasant, they say I pick the team. It can't something there. It can't be pleased, right? Shad said he's a coach based in St. Anne. A lot of Mount Pleasant players. No, he's not. He's not at all. He's not. Just 4 Mount Pleasant player. Just 4. Let me see how much players in the squad. Just 4 now. MG, do you see the boys can do something against Cameroon based on the squad you see? Alright, so listen, let's be honest. We can predict as much as we want, but it's difficult in predicting when you don't know the opponent. It's really, really difficult in predicting when you have no clue of the opponent. It's like going to fight with someone in a boxing game and you have never seen them box before. You have never seen a clip. You have never seen a video. You have never seen them box before. You don't know what to expect. You can psychologically think that you're better than them, but on the day when the ring starts or the whistle blow, is a different intensity, different style. So it's difficult. I'm not sure. I can't say. I've never seen none of these players play before. I've never seen none of them. So I can't say. I really, really can't say. Big up Fresh God. Massive respect. I can't. It's rough island. I just can't say. I wish I could say, but I can't say. I do believe that we can feel a team that is competent enough to get a result. But I'm not sure if it's likely or if it's not. So let me continue butchering some names. Defenders, Eta Bawak Thomas. Joy Fak Brandon, that's number 2. He played, so let me drop the name of the club them. PWD, the barmender, that's for Eta Bawak. Joy Fak and Brandon plays for Bambostos de Mamba. Yusufa Azofi, Content Sport de Goa. Sado Ibrahim, Fave Azur. People, in a sense, I tell you the truth. Better me stop. Because I go call some name when nobody knows. Well, you might know it, I don't know it. I'm going to struggle to call any of them. I'm going to fight. And people, I'm going to fight. I don't speak the language. I don't know how they pronounce their words. If they put one Z beside one K, I don't know how they would bring that together. What I do know, I'm going to try. I'm supposed to get a correspondent to come onto the program. The correspondent is also a scout. So I'll be getting the correspondent to come onto the program and we can have a discussion. And he's very interested in Jamaican players also. So I'm going to bring him onto the program one of these days. Hopefully by Sunday, we can get that done. Hopefully by Sunday we can get that done. And you guys probably can hear the names and him can pronounce the name them way, way better. Because he's from Cameroon. He's from Cameroon. Maybe in the comment section, IS Abdi, who's from Kenya, maybe can pronounce these names. Because I don't know if them language kind of similar. But if me, I do it, me barely can pronounce or call some of the normal English names. So imagine me I pronounce these names. People, my tongue probably cut out my throat. Will I laugh? RNH at MG, regardless that 100 against Qatar wasn't televised, people find excuse that it wasn't Qatar top team, and that is a lie because I had the starting 11. It was the same starting 11 that Qatar. This is the same squad Qatar bringing to the World Cup. So Aaron Hoare, is it Hoare? Definitely. Listen, you're gonna have people who are just critical of every single thing, and they just you might think they want the Reggae Boyz to achieve something or to succeed, but in truth and in fact, they don't. They really, really don't. Because if you're gonna find an excuse for everything, every time the Reggae Boyz pull off a result, it's either luck or the next team is just not good enough. That is something is wrong there. I think something is wrong in that. Your team can play good someday. Wells, tell me something, military. Coach Al Grimson has ever used any formation other than 4-4-2 or 4-4-1-1, because most of his games I see he uses those formation. All right, so the truth is I can't tell, because the few games I've seen of him, he used the 4-4-2, and based off what we saw on the transfer market and other games that he have played, those are the formation he used. So it's hard to tell if I'm going to deviate from that, or even if he had deviated from that before, it's hard to tell. So it's safe to say that those two formation are his preferred formation, and that is what we're likely to see going forward. And remember, a lot of people, even myself, we bash Tapper for 4-4-2. We bash Theodore Tapper with more for using 4-4-2, say olden days, this or that. Now we have a coach who embedded the 4-4-2 system. Let's see if we, including myself, I go bash him for the same style. Aaron or said, MG, they don't rate the local players. Funny enough, they don't rate the local players. Remember they have to say that I am the local football connoisseur. That's what they say. But listen, I strongly believe that if we don't get what we have here better, if we don't fix what we have, we won't reach anywhere. It's like you live in a house, you live in a 2-bedroom house, and the bathroom outside, you have a pit bathroom outside, right? And instead of you fixing up your house and sorting out your place nice, you consistently looking at, if your neighbor yard, your neighbor yard look pretty, and you want what your neighbor have. You want what your neighbor have. We don't even say, all right, let me try to fix some have, so me can reach to at least some level of standard, so me, at least my neighbor can start look over and say, them a fix up, man. Them a fix up. So in what we realize that most people don't like our local football. Most people don't like our local football, but yet still they're not trying to help it. They're not trying to help it to make it a better. So we're gonna consistently be in a case whereas let's look other places. Let's look other places, because we will never be good enough. Because that's what we tell ourselves. So as me always say, man, go and look at other man woman and figure and ignore your one and see what's gonna happen. Howard got for the Jamaica playing Argentina in a friendly match. Also, that game played already. Howard, long time the game they play. Alex said 4-4-2 can be tweaked, Yeah, man, it can be, most definitely. But generally, he will use a 4-4-2. Jason Gunnar said, MB, go to transfer market and look at Qatar last Gold Cup game, and then look at the name Jamaica. It's not about not giving them team credit. Facts are facts. All right, so Jason Gunnar, let's have a look. So you're going to look at the Gold Cup squad, right? Let's have a look. So he said facts are facts. So we're going to look at the Gold Cup squad. Why look at the Gold Cup squad rather than looking at the World Cup qualifier squad? Let's look at the World Cup qualifier squad, not the Gold Cup squad. If you look at the Gold Cup squad, that is before World Cup. World Cup qualifier squad is more than likely the squad that will be playing in the World Cup. So let's have a look. Qatar World Cup qualifiers team. Let's have a look at the team. Let me see if I can find the team name. Let's have a look. So Qatar versus Jamaica. Was it Qatar? Qatar versus Jamaica. That game ended 1-1. Alright, so look at the team, the lineup. So this is the Qatar team that lined up. We're also gonna factor in the bench. So if I'm wrong, you know, but definitely I think we need to give credit where credit is due. A lot of people are downplaying that squad. So let's have a look at the Qatar. Can't find the team. The Qatar. Let me see if I can find one of the qualifiers. Someone give me a match that Qatar play in qualifying. So let's see. Jason Guna said MG go to transfer market. So it makes no sense to look at the Gold Cup. I said Gold Cup because Qatar did not have qualifiers because they are hosts. Okay, fine. So why would they play a different team? So they are this close to the Gold Cup, right? They are this close. All right, fine. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on transfer market and I'm going to look at the Qatar team right now. Let's have a look at the Qatar team right now. Not the Gold Cup from last year. We're going to look at the Qatar team right now. Let's have a look at the Qatar team right now. Not the Gold Cup. You tell me if we go way back last year. Let's look at the Qatar team right now. So let's look at let's go at transfer market. Qatar national football team. So let's look at that on transfer market. So let's look at the most recent games that they have played. That's September. Qatar versus Chile. Qatar versus Chile. So this is an interesting one. Let's see. Qatar versus Chile. Let's have a look at the lineup. Qatar versus Chile. So let's have a look at the lineup, people. So in the comment section, Jason Guna, this is the most recent one. We played Qatar in a friendly on the 26th of August. This year, game played on the 27th of September. You remember the international window? You remember that international window, right? Jason Guna. Do you remember the international window that Qatar played against Chile? Do you remember? I want you to remember first before we get onto it. Now, remember, you know, you say facts are facts. I am being biased. I mean, I'll give them credit. So, because just the same as how Jason Guna, I think you're one of the persons who not give the local players them any credit as well. That is the reason why I say facts are facts. So, good. I want you to have a look. Let's have a look now. So, take out your pen. Jason Guna. We're going to look at the team that the Reggae Boyz played against. The local players, that the local players played against versus the team that Chile played against. So take out your pen and start making some notes. Take out your pen. We're going to also look at the bench, you know, who was available, who come onto the pitch. Because I'm seeing this, there's this big notion against the local players, you know. It's not me saying that local players are good enough or they are the best thing that ever walked in sliced bread. But credit can be given when it is due. And you give credit where it is due. Let's have a look. So Qatar, this is the Qatar team. They played a 5-3-2 formation versus Chile. And they played a 3-5-2 formation versus Jamaica. Quite similar. They're using wing-back system. Very, very similar. Alright, so in goal for Jamaica, Qatar use Zakaria. In goal for Chile, they use Barsham. So let's have a look at the bench. Let's see if Barsham is on the bench at that point in time. So there's no Barsham. So Zakaria is the starting goalkeeper for against Jamaica. Let's look at the defense now. Miguel, Al-Rai, and I won't try to pronounce that name, the number 4. Al-Rai is playing. No Miguel. Let's see if Miguel is on the bench. Let's see. No, Miguel is not on the bench. but the name Mohammed Ward starts is on the bench also. He did not start in that game. So that's Mohammed Ward. He starts against Jamaica. Al Rise played in that game. Well, more defender, so you'll expect it. In midfield, we have Kadir. Let's see against Jamaica. Let's see where's Kadir. Kadir is on the bench against Chile. Kadir is on the bench against Chile. Against Jamaica, a fifth strike against Chile. Hassan against Jamaica. Hassan defended against Chile. Atem against Jamaica. Atem played against Chile. Ali against Jamaica. Ali strike against Jamaica. Who else? Asadilla in the midfield against Jamaica. Asadilla, no, he's on the bench. Let me see. No, Asadilla is on the bench. Asadilla is on the bench against Jamaica. So, only one difference between both squads. Only one difference, and that is the goalkeeper. Only one. Jason Guna, only one difference, and that is the goalkeeper. Only one difference, and that is the goalkeeper. He's the only person who was in the Qatar game and is not in the Qatar game against Jamaica, and is not in the squad against Chile. Is the only difference. All the other players are either on the pitch or on the bench. Same as with Jamaica. Some players on the pitch for Jamaica are and the rest on the bench. It's the same. Tell me the others. 5 of the players versus Jamaica were in the Chile squad. It was a mismatch. Oh, it was a mismatch. 5 of the players. And the other players, where were they? On the bench, right? Wrong or right? On the bench. Jason Guna, wrong or right? On the bench. Alright, so we have Mohammed. Let me see. So against Jamaica. Zachariah. So let me clear it up now. So in goal, Zachariah. So me I realize a lot of people now them feel and find it difficult to give Jamaica credit. Especially local players. Them Zachariah, P. Miguel, Al Ra'i, M. W. Abdualba, whatever you know, can't pronounce the name. Then Kadir, M. Kadir, A. Asa Dala, A. Atem, A. Afif, A. Hassan. Then up front, A. Ali and A. Ali Elden. Alright, so this is the starting 11. That is the starting 11. Me not touch on the bench yet. Jason Guna. Come realize. So Jason Guna, me not touch on the bench yet. 5 of the players versus Jamaica were in the Chile squad. It was a mismatch. You said 5, you know. You said 5. You added bench players I not seen on my list. Listen now. Wrong. All the names were not in the Chile squad. You just naming names, saying they were. Alright, so me write down your name them. Listen to Jason Guna, me write down your name them. So what me I go jump on now? Me I go look on the squad that played against Chile. I'm going to look on the squad that plays against Chile. I'm going to tick off the names them who started. So there's no Miguel, asterisk there, no Zachariah. Al Ra W, yes, present, that's 1. MW, no, he's not on the pitch, so asterisk there. Kahidir, asterisk not on the pitch as well. But what am I going to do? I check if them nice squad. A. Asal Dala, not in the squad as well. A. Atem, yes, he started. Afif, yes, he started. Hassan, yes, he started. Al Ali, yes, he started. Al Salad, no. So right that I have right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. I have 5 players that started against Jamaica. 5 players that started against Jamaica. Listen, Jason Guna, I don't want to stray from this now. This doesn't mean not giving credit, but just saying the truth. They will get credit even with the truth. One doesn't mean the other, bro. What I'm saying is, listen, Jason Guna. This is what I say. Jason Guna, you talk about 5 players who started. I'm talking about the squad. Let me show you something. Let me go back up to it. Let me go back up to it and tell me say. Let me show you what he say. Big up Unseen. A Jamaica made the award. Alright, so Jason Guna, now go back to the first thing I said. You said, MG, go to transfer market and look at Qatar last Gold Cup game. Then look at the names versus Jamaica. It is not about not giving them credit. Facts are facts. And Jason Guna, what I am saying to you is this. The squad, not only started 11, I'm saying the squad that started, that played against Jamaica is the squad that for Qatar that is going to the World Cup. That is what I am saying. 5 of those players played against Chile. 5. The rest, only except Zachariah and Miguel, are on the bench. The rest, except Zachariah and Miguel, are on the bench. What I'm going to look at now, let's see if they came on to the pitch. Let's see if any one of them came on to the pitch. Good. Let's see. We're going to look at this now. All right. So let's see who come on. MW Abdullah came on. So that's one. That's one positive. He played against Jamaica. He came on against Chile. Kadir didn't came on. So that's another third there. But he was on the bench. Asadallah came on. He came on. The number 8 for Qatar. So that's one more player came on to the field. Let's see. Who else come on? Good. Last man, Ahmed Ali El-Din came on as well. So in Jamaica, in the team that played against Jamaica, 1, 2, 3, only 3 players out of that squad that played against Chile did not feature against Jamaica. No, the only 3 out of the players that played against Jamaica did not feature against Chile. You hear me saying that, Jason Guna? I want to listen keenly. Only 3 players that did not play, only 3 players that played against Jamaica, Qatar versus Jamaica, only 3 players did not feature against Chile. Only 3 players. These players are Zachariah, Miguel, and Kadir. And Kadir was on the bench. So 2 of those players not in the squad, 1 on the bench. Go and check it for yourself. I run through it. Let me go through it again. So the starters, these are the starters versus Jamaica. Zachariah in goal. P. Miguel. Al-Rahi. 3. MW Abdullah. 4. Kadir. 5. Asadallah. 6. A. Atem. 7. Afil. 8. A. Afil. 8. A. Hassan. 9. A. Ali. 10. And A. Asiladin. 11. And out of these 11 players that played against Jamaica, the Qatar versus Jamaica game, only 3 players did not feature against Chile. Those 3 players are Zachariah, not in the squad, P. Miguel, not in the squad, Kadir on the bench, or Kadir on the bench. So, listen now. What I'm saying is, give credit where credit is due. The same team that Qatar is bringing to the World Cup is the same team that the Reggae Boyz played, the local Reggae Boyz team played against. That is what I'm saying. So, give credit where credit is due. They deserve that credit. I see a lot of people talking nonsense and the Qatar team is not the same team. And if you look at the other players that were on the bench, it's the same squad. It's the one squad them I used from ever since. It's the one squad. Why would I need to go all the way back to World Cup to Gold Cup, which is last year? Why don't I use the most current squad? Why do you think it's better to use current squad which is likely to go to the World Cup? So I see you telling me to go use go on transfer market for look on the squad from Gold Cup. People like different much players drop out, injury, out of form, and then see the versus now. That is what I'm saying, Jason Guna. I don't follow narratives. I don't run with narratives. When I hear people talk, I listen and definitely go do my own research. I'm not just take what people say and run with it. So even when I say right now, I would advise everyone in the comment section, go and check it out for yourself. I have the names here. Let me scroll back up. So let me scroll back up, people. Since me have the name here, it's easier for you guys to realize. So let's have a look. Let's run through. I want you to follow the cursor. Zachariah in goal. P. Miguel. Number 15, Al-Rai. Number 4, M.W. Abdul-Wahab. In midfield, Kadir. Asadallah. A. Atem. A. Afif. A. Hassan. A. Ali. A. Alildin. Now, against Qatar, let's go to Qatar game. Let's go to Chile game now. Remember the names I'm just called. This is starting lineup. These are the players that played against Jamaica. A. Afif, A. Alil, A. Atim, Hassan, Al-Rai. So 5 players started against Jamaica. 5 of those players started against Jamaica. Coming off the bench are the other players, which are I go back to the Jamaica. Let me go on the comment see now. Good. M.W. Abdulwala, that I first one. Ahmed Alildin, just mentioned that. Ali Asalda. And Kadir is on the bench. So I think that is it in regards. So yes, that is it. So I don't need to run through that anymore. So Jason Goodness said, I did it on transfer market just now, and it was 6 players who played Jamaica, not in Chile squad, not in the starting 11. Don't say squad, Jason. Do not say squad. Say starting 11. Say starting 11. Do not say squad. It was a chance to try fringe players with some of the core. Their association said that. So why is it that the rest of the players came on are the same players that played against Jamaica? Jason Guna, why is it that the same set of players that played against Chile are the same set of players that came on? Are you saying that they used fringe players against Jamaica and also fringe players against Chile? Is that what you're saying? Answer the one there, Jason. Please answer the one there. Come on, if you know. Because, as I say, no, only 3 players don't feature. Only 3 players. So, between Chile game, they used 6 fringe players in the Jamaica game that were not in the Chile squad. How is that taking credit away? 6 players. So, those 6 players... boy. All I'm saying is, Jason, you said facts is facts. Basically saying that, boy, Jamaica never play a strong team. That is what you're saying, Jason. And I'm telling that they played the same squad, which is the 23-man squad. Start 11 different. 11 players different, but it's a squad. It is a squad, and I see him players just repeat. Ansin said, who in this chat ever see the selector select the right players from JPL based on the statistics? Good question. So based on that, it's not fair to say the JPL players are not good. I say go still. I say go. So, Jason Goonan, all I'm saying is that Jamaica performance was a very good performance. My problem is, Jason Goonan, with people saying that it was a subpar Qatar team, which is a lie. A blatant lie. Blatant lie. Jason said, facts is facts, don't mean that. What an assumption to make. You see, when you throw around the word facts, it makes it sound like opinion are facts. Opinions are not facts. Facts are 11 players play on a football field. 11 players are to play on a football field. That's a fact. That is a fact. Facts are 1 + 1 = 2. If me go look and say, boy, Jamaica played a really good game against Qatar and the game draw 1-1, That's actually an opinion. Because we could have played badly, but in my opinion, we played good. Everyone deterred. That's an opinion. If you said that Qatar played 4 players that are not regular starters, it's your opinion. It's your opinion, no. That's not a fact. That's not a fact because you don't know what the coach intents are. That's not a fact. None of us know the coach's intention. Alan Carter said, "Oh, was it a good performance if you don't see the match? That makes no sense." No, I'm correlating opinion versus facts. The difference between opinion and facts. I'm saying 1 + 1 = 2. That's a fact. Can't hide from that. And I'm saying if I believe, or I come out and say, Reggae Boyz play good against Qatar, that's an opinion. I'm talking about the players who did not make the Chile squad. And you're taking that to mean that the squad was weak. I'm simply stating what I research. Okay. I can't go against that. I can't go against that. Ansin said 1 + 1 = 3. Listen, I'm saying is this, right? So if you said the Chile squad weak against Qatar, fine. So the goalpost basically moved then. We are speaking about what about the Qatar squad strength versus the Reggae Boyz squad strength. That is what we're talking about. We not reached nowhere. We never discussed Chile squad. We not have no reason to discuss Chile squad. At Jamaica versus Qatar, we not discuss. How we reach for Chile. Big up Richard Stewart, big up. Romain Goddard thinks that I think Whisper should be a part of the team. Why? Why do you think that? Why do you think that? Jason said, you brought up Chile to make a point and now asking how we reach it. Jesus, peace. The reason I bring up Chile is I'm speaking about the Qatar team. Qatar use the same team to play against Chile. And the reason I mention Chile, I say that it's a more recent game for Qatar. So Qatar is using their World Cup squad for all of these games. That is how Chile come in play because Chile is the most recent game that Qatar played. So I'm saying look at these players that played against Qatar. My point is you know the reason why asking me how. Alright. Pebble Harry says, okay, so me, are you not answering host? Pebble, me not say military, how good did Jamaica play against Qatar? The match was not here live, so no one knows, Pebble. It was not a live match. It was not a live match. Oh, people, me never expect to come and spend an hour, honestly, because I have to go jump on the road now. Unseen, I will see it, didn't till today. Want to reach there, but I don't know how I'm going to reach. Anyways, people, so these are the little details. I'm jump gone left when we start from. Let me run back to the squad. That is the Cameroon squad. Hopefully, you guys understand. That I can't pronounce the name, so you guys go and check up on my Instagram or my Twitter. Go check out my Twitter, and you see the names. Try call it for yourself. I'm not gonna butcher my name like that. Jamal Waite, Kemar Foster, goalkeepers, defenders, Alwyn Harvey, Damian Lowe, Jamai Tope, Javier Brown, Malik Owell, Ricardo Thomas, Richard King. Midfielders, Demario Phillips, Maro, Devon Speedy Williams, Dwayne Busy Atkinson, Kevin Pepe Lambert, Lamar Walker. Colorado Warriors forwards, Jordan Fletcher, Justin McMaster, Peter McGregor, Trevante Stewart. Alright, so let me tell you something, people. Arnett have a striker named Marlon Allen. Jesse Guna said, MG, did you see the Qatar versus Jamaica match? It was not here live. The match was not live. It was a behind the scene game. Hold on. No, it was a behind closed door game. So there was no coverage of the game. Unseen said, yes, I want to but rain fall now. Hope Jacksal don't turn swimming pool. Jano Star. Jano Alan Carter, MG, do you think Whisper should be in the team? Because I don't know what he do to deserve to be in the team. And I hear a lot of people saying he should be in the team on YouTube. What's your take on that? Whisper is not ready to be on the team. Romain Gidar Singh said, give him the chance to build himself with the senior team and give him a 15 minutes game so he can build a higher confidence and score some goals. Definitely. He's clinical and better than some of them. Better than who? Better than who, Romain? Oh, I thought as Jano Star. Alan Carter, no, it's not ready as yet. He's not ready as yet. He's a good player, very good player, but he's not ready as yet. Very good player, talented player, but he's not ready as yet. Why we keep? Why we don't need to force him in that team, man. We don't need to force him in that team. Let him take in time and develop. The players selected, no. Which one of the players is better than Kemar Foster? Romain? Which one of the players? Unseen said, if Zimenez and Pearson make it, why can't Whisper? Zimenez and Pearson, that team now? Them in the squad now. And when Zimenez and Pearson was in the squad, the person ahead of them, Whisper couldn't make his squad over them. Whisper should have been in the under 20 squad, for sure, 100%. They made a World Cup qualifying team. Yes. But look at the strikers in the team, in the World Cup qualifying team. Look at those strikers. Kemar Roof, Mikel Antonio. If Korber could make it, Unseen, if Korber could make it World Cup qualifying teams. If Korber could make it World Cup qualifying teams. Think about it, man. Think about what I say. They carry two French players in the likes of Unseen says Korber not good. So Unseen, my question to you, Whisper better than Korber? My sincere question to you, Unseen. Whisper better than Korber? My answer that question there. Alan Carter said, thank you, MG, for your honest opinion, because some of these people are chat foolishness on YouTube. It goes to show that they don't know nothing about football. Alan Carter, them not see the players with their own eyes, you know. Unseen said Whisper is better than Korber. Oh my word. Oh my word. Unseen. Unseen said Whisper better than Korber. Unseen. Oh my God. Unseen, me can't believe you as a coach said that. You cannot look at a player ceiling and compare them ceiling to an. Me can't believe. Me can't believe Unseen. Me can't believe you said that, Unseen. Me can't believe you said that. Unseen, for somebody who watch Whisper with the two eyes them. You got to Whisper better than Korberg? John was star Unseen, me can't believe you said that. K Sports TV, big up. Me can't believe Unseen said that to her. Anyways, people, we only have 3 minutes to go. Sean said them same people will come and say the coach is mash up Whisper, leave the youth to develop. Simple as that, Shots. Leave him, make him man develop, make him man mature. Leave the youth, make him. People, as man is 17 years old now. Same way one time we talk, says Zimenez get the opportunity and they run him ragged. People say, boy, him not to play, him not this and that. Leave you, say, make them develop. Juggler said, of course, Whisper is better. People, I don't know which part when I watch football. I don't know when I watch football. We need to watch football and stop listen to noise. We need to watch football and stop listen to noise. Need to watch football and stop listen to noise. Do that, please. Do that. Leave the youth, make the youth develop. Leave him, make him develop the right way. Leave him, make him develop the right way. Stop looking at him physicality. Stop looking at him when we expect him to be in the next 4 or 5 years or now. And look at him right now. Leave him, make him develop. That's all I can say to him. Make him develop. Stop force him. Stop forcing the youth. Make the youth develop the right and proper way. Make the youth develop the right and proper way. We're not going to force him and then know when time in a perform anything like that. I only see him when I say, boy, this a man, them not say this and that and rate it. Same Jamaican people are going to do that. Same Jamaican people. And I saw mash up one ball of them. That is exactly how we mash up one ball of them. That is how we do it. Bring them up here, so tell them this and tell them that, and by the time they not put in they not put in a performance, tear them down. We same one that as Jamaican. So I saw we mash up one. Richard Stewart said Burke just stronger than Whisper. Richards is technically better. Ah boy. Oh boy. Kwani said, many of who talking about JFF mashing up Jamaica football, they are worse than the JFF. Juggler said, me watch whisper about 8 times from season. I'm saying better, but him want developed, yes. Oh, you fi say, I know, sir. Me don't know how you fi say one 17-year-old better than one, which Coreberg how much? Coreberg about 27, about 20, me don't remember my age. A season professional. Are playing at the toughest league, week in, some of the toughest league, week in, week out. World Cup qualifiers, World Cup competition. MG, the same Jamaican people will turn against him when he's not doing good. Unseen say Corbett not good. Well, tell that to the cup commissioner doing what day, when score. Tell that to them. People, let me tell us in people, when the need start, be realistic on the view football. Do not view football one-sided. Stop viewing football one-sided, people. Stop viewing football one-sided. Listen, the problem that we're having right here. A 17-year-old can be better than a 20-year-old. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. But we're talking about right now. Listen, this is what a lot of people are looking at. So they're looking at whisper ceiling. Whisper ceiling is extreme. It's astronomically high. Higher than most ever Jamaican player. Most ever. In ceiling. That is his potential. The highest in potential can reach. Higher than most of every other Jamaican. Most. Probably. Boy, he have a high ceiling. Let me just say that. He has a very, very high ceiling. But at present moment right now, he must develop. There's a lot he need to learn. There's all it more need to learn, people. There's all it more need to learn. And ask me, tell me to learn. There's a lot more need to learn. Leave him, give him the opportunity to learn and be a better player. Juggler said, not because him younger, that no means him can better. Never said that. Said he's young. I'm talking about where he's at right now in his developmental stage. He still need to develop. Just going to say, it's tough to say Whisper is better right now as he's not playing against men. Whisper play against schoolboy footballers. Where most of the goals they see score, most of the teams, the defenders they see turn inside out are not professional defenders. They're not professional. They just are learning the game. Most of the goalkeeper them don't think of a trainer. 95% of goalkeepers in a schoolboy footballer, they don't even have a personal trainer. They don't have a goalkeeper trainer. And them a train themselves. And they defend. Most of the defenders, the coach them a coach them is not a defender coach. They can coach football, but they're not specific defender coaches. They don't go through that. Unseen said, Coreberg playing against 34, 35. Lies. The MLS is full of a variety of ages, Unseen. Lies, Unseen. Lies. Big lies. Big lies. Juggler said, music said, when Mbappe did that, how much win the World Cup? That is Mbappe. That is Mbappe, Jugs lad. You will have those 1 and 2s player who just stand out like that. You will have it. Well, now understand. Alright, you know what? Let me give you a good example. Let me tell you something one not realize. Let's look at Leon Bailey. I want you guys to give me, out of 10 performances for Jamaica, how much of those performances Leon Bailey stood out extremely well? Out of 10. Want to know if you tell me. Want to be honest right now and tell me. I have 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes, me ago. Leon Bailey, what use Leon Bailey? Out of 10 performances for Jamaica, tell me 10 of them want to see Leon Bailey perform out of this world when it look like the Leon Bailey. Tell me them. Kwani said MLS team drew with Chelsea and give many of the top EPL teams them trouble in preseason. Same, even Arsenal. Listen to me. If Whisper needs to learn more, Coreberg needs to go back to school there. Unseen, that is your point of view. Me not subscribe to that. People answer me Unseen. What about Leon Bailey? Jesse Guna said 1 or 2 out of 10 performances. Out of all the performances you have seen for Leon Bailey versus Jamaica, tell me how much have you seen? It look extreme. It look really, really good. Alan 22 will be home watching the World Cup. Then must think golf when they mention team sports. They don't understand that, man. They must feel like somebody alone can do it. And also football go, man. People, come on, answer me now, people. Answer me now how much top tier performance you see Lee and Bailey do for the Reggae Boyz. I'm not talking about in EPL. For the Reggae Boyz. In a one Jamaican shirt in a CONCACAF competition. Alan Carter, I would say 1 out of 10 because up to now I don't see him play good for Jamaica. Juggler said, brother, it's not about who can turn and left a defender, it's about who can score. So, alright. So, Jugglers, let me ask you a question. So, you're selecting a Jamaican team. You can bring in 4 strikers for Jamaica. 4 strikers. These are the 5 options they get. Mikel Antonio, Cameroon, Shamar Nicholson. Let me see. Mikel Antonio, Cameroon, Shamar Nicholson. What is striker there for Jamaica, man? Let me see. Johnson Clark, Arisa 1. And not even Johnson Clark, Aris. May I use the sharp brother them, man, who can hold the ball, man. Andre Gray and Whisper. Tell me, which one of those strikers would you put Whisper over? Tell me, want to answer me. Which one of those strikers? Because in the last World Cup qualifiers, these are the strikers I have. Cameroon, Mikel Antonio, Boza, Andre Gray, and who am I missing? I think of them. Tell me which of them striker they una go pick Whisper over. Because I said Juggler says it's about scoring, no. Unseen said I prefer bring Whisper who can teach some stuff more than bring those old strikers who 3 can bend, who 3 can't bend now. Unseen. Qualify for go World Cup. Unseen. Yeah, try qualify for go World Cup. Is that the time? Every one of them me would have put Whisper over. Juggler saying better than the whole of them. Juggler saying better than the whole of them. So Whisper better than Mikel Antonio, Cameroon. What about Premier League players? What about European League players? What about Scottish Premier League players? Jano Star, Jugglers. If you believe so still, me can not go dispute it. If you believe so, not go dispute it. When is World Cup qualifying? World Cup qualifying are gone, what day, man? No, what they gone? No, what they gone unseen? What they gone? But if you guys think so, no problem at all. Anyways, people, me a cut now. Definitely my time has come. Hopefully, guys are doing good. Listen, people, leave the kid, make him develop. Leave him, make him develop. In time will come. His time will come. Stop force him. What is the new one? Next 2 years. Jugglers me know say hungry feet, but his time will come. If you believe say better than them, let me tell you something. Juggler, that definitely means like you now watch it. Me I try say me can go the William the Dintle game. That me I try. MG will see where Whisper is at terms of football at 2025. No man, if him continue with the projection on the pan, man, far man. Far. Unseen said it is a time for him now to get his experience. He will, Unseen. He will. Big up, people. Massive respect. Hopefully, guys are doing good. See you guys later. Until next time, people. MG Sports TV. Don't forget our sponsors. Artsap Sports. 138 Muirhead Avenue, Maypen, Clarendon. Big up. Massive respect. We're out, people. Until next time. See you guys again. Boom.